Hi juniors, it's that time again. I'm gonna do another video. This one's gonna be about buoy rounding. So right here we have our wind coming at the upwind mark. So there's multiple ways that you could round this mark. You could both be on the same tack and you'd have your windward boat because it's closest to the wind, and you'd have your leeward boat. There's no buoy room at the upwind mark. However, all your rules come into play. So this leeward boat, if it could not make the mark, would say head up to the windward boat, and hopefully it would be able to have enough space to make the mark, but it cannot push itself or the windward boat to a point where it's luffing. Also the instance of a starboard boat coming in at the mark and the port boat trying to cut in here. Because there is no room at this mark, this port boat needs to stay clear of the starboard boat. As it is tacking, it loses all its rights, so that's another thing that it has to remember. However, if it's able to complete the tack prior to the starboard boat coming at it, it would now be the leeward boat. For instance, is if you're coming downwind, so let's pretend this is our downwind mark and this is our 3 boat length circle. So around that downwind mark, there's a 3 boat length circle. Now in this case where I'm using little popsicle sticks, that's clearly not 3 boat lengths, but for this, let's pretend it is. So at the downwind mark, there's a 3 boat length circle. If 2 boats enter the circle, this one's entered the circle, it needs to look around and say, okay, there's an overlap here. So as soon as this purple boat enters the circle, it can call for room. And this orange boat has to give it enough room to safely round this mark. Biggest helpful hint for rounding this downwind mark is you want to round it wide, but then come in super duper tight. Well, don't hit the mark, but round it wide and tight. So one thing you can do is if you're the boat giving him room, you're already wide. So let this boat come out. They might struggle pulling in their sheet, and so they might be out here, and you'll be able to cut right in here, and now you're ahead of this purple boat. So these are just a few buoy room tips and how to round the mark. Good luck tomorrow.